I'm here at one of the most haunted music venues in all of America. There's a swimming pool resides underneath the building that hosted one of the most brutal drownings in music history. Throughout my tormented life, I've faced demonic possession, violent cryptid encounters, and a bout with a vengeful incubus. But nothing has prepared me for this, the Rave in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My team and I are here to prove one thing, that this place is haunted. We've spent years traveling the world playing music.
I'm so scared.
Now, we're searching for something darker.
I don't know.
We won't stop until we come face to face with whatever terrors await. This is our journey as we try to prove this place is haunted. The historic Eagles Club, built in the 1920s for the Milwaukee chapter of the Fraternal Order of Eagles. Over the years, it's become a staple in the music and performing arts industry and a hotspot for the extreme paranormal. It's now a house for the living, but the tenants happen to be dead. Maybe I should call my real estate agent and organize an open house from hell. One of the venue staff gives us more insight into one of the more active locations.
We are here in the pool room where a young girl tragically drowned in the 1940s. And to this day, some people hear splashes, screams. There's no water in the pool, it's drained, but you hear a bunch of noises like there is water. It's not a fun place to be by yourself.
My new friend Candace gives us a tour, and we were unprepared for what was about to happen.
Yeah, this is the main ballroom. This is a lot of... Are you okay?
Something terrible happened here.
Jeffrey Dahmer found his first victim on this floor and killed him across the street at the Ambassador Hotel.
I knew it. I could tell. I could sense it. I could smell it. We immediately pull out a Spectre box and try to make contact. Are there any spirits here with us right now? Hello? Grandma? Alright, so would you say this room is haunted?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. As Candace continues to show us around, it becomes easy to see that the energies of this building are twisting the minds of the employees. I needed to collect myself before this spiritual battle if the employees were this badly affected. It became clear to me when we tried to interview the owner of the building, Michelle Rave, that things were much more severe than I ever anticipated. Before we even began, she complained of a back pain and had to be immediately rushed to the hospital. I peered out over the courtyard and had to ask myself, is this battle really worth fighting? Is the truth really worth my mental sanity? Absolutely. Me, 1, spirits, 0. Before the investigation, we were testing our state-of-the-art paranormal equipment, and unsurprisingly, we were being taunted by an unseen entity, as displayed here. You can clearly see this possible incubus teabagging one of our crew, Logan. In light of all of this malevolent activity, it was obvious we needed to start the investigation immediately. Let's check it out. Where are you seeing orbs?
All around you.
Hello?
One man's orb is another man's nightmare.
Is this a sign? What is your name?
Did someone drown here? Was this supposed to be Hitler's house if he won the war?
An orb suddenly floats into Justin, who's immediately and severely affected. Take a look again.
I swear to God, Sally, I got rid of you once. I'll do it again.
You can see that Justin continues to be taunted by the spirit.
This can't be Sally. We're not in Salt Lake.
She followed us.
No, she couldn't have.
What's your name?
I'm telling you, she attached
Network.
Your name is Network.
There's network cable over here. Let's go to the network cable.
The second we approach the network cable,
Time's up.
the spirit uploads its correspondence that we couldn't believe.
Okay. Who's calling me right now?
Piss who off? How many people have died in the pool?
Less than 5? More than 5?
Listen again as the spirit tells us how many people have drowned here and proceeds to give us the clearest communication from beyond we've yet to encounter.
More than 5?
Listen again. The spirit's insensitive remarks leave us stunned.
Do you want us to go to the center of the pool?
No.
You think that was funny?
Go and set up. Go and set up.
Again, we follow the orders from beyond.
Is this Sally?
These are threatening sounds.
They said 3 people. 37.
Wait, I feel cold over here.
Okay.
Incredibly, temperatures drop to inhumanly low temperatures. We estimate this to be about negative 13 degrees Fahrenheit easily.
Air conditioning hitting my hand.
As a Canadian, I can attest to this being cold.
I feel it.
This transient cold mass continues to move around us.
We can feel you, but can we hear you?
Our questioning leads us nowhere, so we attempt to level the playing field a bit.
$20 US. I have it right here.
Give him another 20.
$40 US. What about 40?
Just goes to show money runs everything. Even the ghost world. We decide to sit in silence when we suddenly hear an unexplained whistling. Could this be Sally?
I know you're here, Sally.
It's not Sally.
I'm telling you, it's Sally. I can feel her. Do you want money? Is that what you need? That's all I have to give you is money.
When I offer money for the second time, we hear an unexplainable knocking and whistling. This is just confirmation that the paranormal are not so different from us.
We leave with more questions than answers.
The Rave in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you step outside, it's a whole different world. You look around. Is this Romania? No. It's Milwaukee. It smells like feces. But is it your feces? Because you're shitting your pants of how scared you are? When you look around, you see eyes in the bushes? No. It's just how it smells here. I've felt darker energy here than I've ever felt in my life. I've never been this scared. Do you hear these sounds? There's a demon goose on the loose, and he's been chasing us for hours, and I don't know where I'm at, and it smells horrible around here, and I just keep hearing this creaking over and over, and I'm freaking out, and I need to get the out of this right now. I don't. So we'd entered the chapel. We've been walking for what feels like miles, around and around, on a wild goose chase, as some might say. I'm feeling an energy that's pulling me from this door. It's telling me to open it. I feel like I should. Stained glass. I wonder what it could be stained with. The blood of the innocent? The ashes of the dead? Or just ink? Probably the other two.
You're different.
You're different.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. 2 chains? He's wearing 2 chains. Where else did we see 2 chains? Over by the swings. There was 2 chains that were holding the goose. We're on a wild goose. You're kind of freaking me out, I'm not gonna lie. We need a new location. I can't see my... What? What's the matter with me? You what?
Due to this escalating altercation, my crew became increasingly uncomfortable, and we were forced to change locations. We ended up in the ruins of a nearby building that looks like it was once used by a local blacksmith.
Are you scared of me? Oh, you're not? Well, you should be. Can ye hear what I speak to thy...
Incredibly, a spirit responds by tossing a rock nearby. Was this spirit trying to hurt me?
Did you just throw a rock at me? Right next to me? There's 2 eyes. We are at what appears to be the palm reading shop of the village, right outside the Rave in Milwaukee. This was planted here on purpose so we would find it, and I'm so glad we did.
As soon as I picked up the hand, my identity ceased to exist, my memories with it. I have no recollection of the tongues I spoke.
Inscribed on the hand itself, right on the palm, Mercury, Apollo, Saturn, Jupiter, the 4 most demonic planets in our solar system. Coincidence? I'm going to try to contact the demon that possesses this palm. Let's begin. Baphomet, is it Baphomet that possesses this hand? So why did you choose this hand? This hand to possess? What did he say? Because I sense a familiar energy from you, Sally. I'm starting to feel, I can feel this, that there's this tingling, that there's an energy on the other side of the ethereal plane, but I just cannot make full contact, and I'm not sure why, and I think I just need a bigger budget or something, my production team. I'm not really sure.
The Rave in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where Jeffrey Dahmer would collect his victims and bring them across the street to the Ambassador Hotel, where I and my crew entered the bowels of hell to uncover the truth behind this building and to figure out if this place is haunted or not. From what me and my crew have gathered, this place is haunted.